This channel isn't here to show my gaming expertise or my intellectual opinions on the general gaming zeitgeist or anything like that. This is just here to document my journey going from a super, probably below casual gamer to someone who is always willing to expand their palette and try different genres and IPs and studios that he's unfamiliar with. I have friends who have trouble in finding games that they want to play, and now that I've gotten into looking into other avenues for my pleasure in this sphere, I just don't understand how they have issues finding games to play when I, on the other hand, especially since switching to PC, have been struggling and drowning with all these games to play. So I just got on here because I wanted to yap about it. Let's go. So as a lot of you probably know, I used to be a ball and gun gamer. I played a lot of 2K, not a lot of 2K, but a lot of Madden, a lot of Battlefield, Call of Duty, you know, anything with a gun in it, Titanfall, anything with a gun in it, that was my thing. And I played an ungodly amount of Destiny 2 and just the Destiny franchise in general. That's a video for another day on how deep I fell in the depths of Destiny, the series. It was some of the best times and some of the worst times of my gaming life, but we don't need to talk about that today. Today, I'm just here to talk about how anyone who thinks that there's no games to play out there and that the gaming is dead and this and that. If you're talking about AAA gaming, then you have a better case, but a nuanced discussion for another day as well. I just don't think that's true. And if you are one of those people who finds yourself saying that there's nothing to play out there, then I believe you need to expand your palette or find a new hobby. I said that in another video, I will say it again, and I said it now. You need to find a new hobby because you have outgrown this, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And on the other hand, I want to be clear. If you are still a ball and gun gamer, I don't have a problem with you either. I think you're fine playing whatever games you enjoy. The problem is when you start making statements that are detrimental to the broader gaming community and taking actions that go against our interests. And I say "are" very hesitantly because, again, I have many cardinal sins of gaming in my closet. There's a lot of famous IPs and famous games that I have not yet experienced, but I do plan on experiencing at some point. One of them being I've never beaten Witcher 3. I've never beaten The Last of Us, either one. I watched the whole gameplay, but I've never beaten it myself. I'll say what really started opening my eyes to this expansion of gaming content. Well, one, actually making YouTube videos definitely helped, and streaming. But what really started it was getting a PC last year. Now, I know a lot of the games that I've been enjoying lately are also on console, and I still have my PS5. I have an Xbox One somewhere in that closet. I have my PS3. I have my PS4. But I think I have a Series S somewhere. But PC really just expanded it because I don't really know what it is. It wasn't just the graphical dominance or even the performance enhancements, you know, running games like Lies of P at 100 plus FPS consistently at 1440p. It wasn't just that, because I also enjoyed older games like Dark Souls 3. You know, that's probably my third most played game on my PC so far, and that came out 10 years ago. It's one of my favorite games I've experienced. Something about PC just really put things in perspective. I think it was more access to different indie titles and seeing just how many games are really out there. Picking up a game like Blueprints and trying that, or even, I know it was on console as well, but when Expedition 33 came around and seeing how much that boomed. And, you know, the game that really defined my PC experience so far was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I also haven't finished. You see what I'm saying? This is not, again, this channel is not here for people to say, wow, this guy's played a lot of games. This guy knows what he's talking about. I don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. If anything, the whole point of this channel is to encourage other people who are like me, who maybe you're unfamiliar with some of these broader genres, or maybe you're just getting into gaming. I don't care how old you are. You can always get into gaming. There's something for you no matter what space you're in, whatever, no matter what type of game you're in. I feel like it's more relatable to see someone like me who, you don't see any games back here. I have some PS5 games right here. It's about half the stack I have, but I'm not one of these guys with just walls of physicals from Sega to PS5, and all respect to those dudes, by the way. I am not dissing them, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that you can also just be someone like me and love gaming, but I feel like you can't fully love gaming until you start branching out and trying other things. I mean, along with PC, the multiple storefronts and, like I said, the access to indie games, the library sharing. I have a friend who we're the main ones who buy games in our Steam family thing. And, we coordinate sometimes when there's crazy sales. Like, I'll check the library and see, okay, did he buy this already? Oh, he already bought this. Well, maybe he bought the first game in the series, but I want to try both games. I'll text him, say, hey, don't buy this game. I'm getting this. I want to try the series at some point. We did that with Plague Tale recently, actually. It just becomes a different type of experience, and it makes you want to play games. Like, I just finished Pragmata recently on stream about less than a week ago. That's the first game probably since Spider-Man 2 that made me fully really consider going for the platinum. And I still might do it. I don't know. And I don't even think I'll do that for content. I think I'll just do that just to say I did it. And then who knows, I could branch into a whole other lane for me. Let me rewind. Back to my friends. I have friends who say there's nothing to play, but I also have friends who suffer from choice paralysis, which I can understand if you're into a lot of genres. You have a lot of games in your library. You have the never-ending backlog that I'm sure everybody watching, you have at least 50 games that you're supposed to be playing that you have not even touched yet. I think what helped me with that, because I did feel that when I first got PC and I started seeing that library just get crazy and crazier on Steam, and that's not even mentioning GOG if you're into multiple storefronts like I just said. But I think what helped me with that is saying, okay, because immersion is a big thing for me. What game do I want to try to get immersed in? We'll use Kingdom Come, for example. Even though I didn't beat that game, I did put a significant chunk of time. I think I'm 150 something hours into that game right now. Playing games one at a time not only has helped me start actually finishing games, which was my problem when I was younger, but also appreciating them more, and I become more of a fan because I fully experienced the content. I think people who have choice paralysis should really, I can't really give you concrete advice that's going to fix it, but I can just tell you that from someone who has had it in the past with gaming, what helped me is that I just had to pick a game, man. Like, I know it sounds like it's not good advice, but I'll go into more detail. So the other goal of this channel, at least for this year, is I want to say I have played at least 3 of the games that are nominated for Game of the Year next year when the nominations come out. So in order to do that, not only do I have to play games, but I have to pay attention to the community. What's the community saying? What's the general consensus on some of these games? I think we've all been hearing about people singing the praises of Resident Evil Requiem. People have been loving Pragmata. People liked 007 First Light, the new Dragon Quest remake. People are really liking that. I've heard good things about Pocopia. There's a lot of games that are getting... People might click off the video now if they already haven't, but I am a Crimson Desert enjoyer. I'm sorry, I am. I love open worlds. The game is beautiful. I understand the bad with it. Trust me, the camera angle is bad. The story sucks. I don't know what's going on. Cliff has no personality. We can go on and on and on. But to me, the good parts of that game outweigh the bad. Do I think it's going to get nominated for Game of the Year? I just don't think it can be because of how I just don't think it can be. I would love to see it nominated, but I just don't think it will be. It's kind of similar to the Monster Hunter situation from last year, Monster Hunter Wilds? I really enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds, but the PC release, it killed all its momentum. It is what it is. I'm not going to defend a broken game. But to circle back and stay on track here, even though there's never an end to the backlog and it can be overwhelming, and it can lead to choice paralysis. You have to find what you want to experience from game. What do you want from gaming? You know, there has to be a reason you're spending money on these games. Are you spending money on these games to say you have it in the library? Are you buying these physicals to say that you have it on the shelf? Or do you intend on playing these games and gaining experiences and maybe even lessons? I mean, ever since I've been playing the FromSoft games and just Souls-likes in general, I really do have a different perspective on how I approach struggle in real life. And the same thing happened when I read Berserk. Don't go hollow. Don't go hollow. I apply that not only to content creation, but also to expanding my gaming choices. You know, I mean, I feel like going hollow in this sense, in the sense of this video, would be considered just giving up on gaming and saying, you know what, there's nothing to play out there. There's nothing for me. I'm done with this hobby. Now, if you give up on the hobby just because you think it's not for you anymore, that's a different story. But people who still want to play these games but can't bring themselves to expand, I feel like you're holding yourself back. There are too many. I gotta play Expedition 33. I want to get into roguelikes, so I want to try Hades. I don't know how people say there's nothing to play. I disagree with it wholeheartedly, vehemently. I think that's literally impossible to say, because even if you're into a certain genre, unless you're into like extraction shooters or arcade shooters, like certain niche genres, not even niche, but certain genres that are kind of lacking right now, or I mean, extraction shooters kind of just have a short shelf life with most people, but for the most part, there are games in your lane that you have not heard of that would blow your mind away. And I think that's what I stand to gain the most from going through with this channel. And I think the final point I really wanted to address, what helped me personally start playing other genres, playing other games, and also beating these games. I stopped logging into live service games. I mentioned before that I put 3,500 hours into Destiny 2, I think. And I haven't even played it in years. And God knows how many hours I put into Call of Duty over the past few years. Once I stopped playing those games, naturally a void fills, right? Or a void appears, right? Okay, well, what's gonna be my source of entertainment now? I started branching out to other games. I started playing games like Hogwarts Legacy at the time, or Dragon's Dogma and Dragon's Dogma 2, and you know, these different types of games that I never really experienced before. And it's been the best choice I've made for my gaming career, you can say. So if you're someone who says there's nothing to play, or you get choice paralysis when looking at other games, if you're logging into live service games, if you're playing Marvel Rivals every day, if you're playing Call of Duty every day, I like Battlefield 6, so I really don't want to throw Battlefield in here, but it technically does apply. If you're playing Battlefield every day, try to stop. Try to stop. And I would also say, if you are a doom scroller, definitely stop. Those two things will ruin your attention span and your ability to grow as a gamer. All right. We'll talk about the doom scrolling thing another day. We had that discussion, and damn, I just came up with like 7 different videos I gotta make in the course of this video. But the doom scrolling thing, we'll have to have that conversation another day. I think just to dress it all up in a bow, figure out what you want with your gaming life. Expand your palette. Even if you don't think you'll like it, maybe you don't think you'll like it because of the type of game it is, but maybe the story seems interesting, or maybe you saw a gameplay mechanic that interests you. Try it. And I get it, games are expensive. Games are going up and up and up in price. GTA 6 is not helping with that. But the games that you can afford, don't be afraid to give them a chance. And especially if you are on Steam or you're on PC, maybe you're on GOG. GOG, I believe, has a 30-day refund window, and Steam has a 2-hour, 2-week refund window. Use those services to your advantage. I just refunded 2 games in the past 2 days because, well, 1, I shouldn't have bought them in the first place. But 2, I realized this isn't what I really want to play. I won't name the games because I'm pretty sure I'll go back to them one day. But stop logging into live service games. They are eating up your time, your attention span. They are making you see games differently. If you are constantly into Marvel Rivals and all these games that are more instant gratification, like, oh, login bonuses, log in every day. You logged in 2 weeks in a row, you get this. Oh, you got to go for this skin. Oh, you got to get this battle pass. You got to do this. Sometimes you need a game like Red Dead 2 or Witcher 3 or Kingdom Come Deliverance with a nice slow start. Sometimes you need to just breathe in your experiences, and maybe you'll start appreciating them a little bit more. But that's all I got for you today, man. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate that. We stream every weekend. The Twitch will be right here and in the description. Beast of Reincarnation is out. Can't wait to play that. We are having a Beast of Reincarnation marathon because I, like most of you, work a regular job. I cannot play these games for 15 hours on release. So this upcoming Saturday, I will be playing for probably about 10 hours, 10-hour stream I'm going for on Saturday. All Beast of Reincarnation. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. If you enjoyed this video also, then go ahead and watch this video about the Blood of Dawnwalker, a game that I'm really looking forward to. Or speaking of Beast of Reincarnation, you can watch this video on why I think it's going to be such a good game that it might just get a Game of the Year nomination, but we'll see. All right, thank you guys. Peace.